presidents that are elected there, when you begin to see that it didn't take much, as you know, this is your history, for one country to gather with another, where there was only, for example, Japan.
Ooh, hey, look, she may be reading, scriptures, or maybe the Most High just put a spirit on her to say that. Well, let's get this. This book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 11 says, because you were glad because you rejoice, or you destroy a mine inheritance because you are grown fat as the heifer at grass, as bellow as bulls. This is why this is going to take place. This place still glad to this day. That's why people crying out about reparations. Because they know they've been wrong spiritually, physically, and mentally. And they see Esau still prospering from the system they set up, so they want this money. But if you're being more spiritual, in order for you to actually enjoy yourself anyway, because Esau not gonna let you get no money and just go live your happy ever life and watch the sunset some goddamn way. They still gonna fuck with you. So spiritually, what would you want? These devils got to get out of power, man. That's the real reparations. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Let me see. I'm going to read it, verse 6. So, I'm going to jump around a little bit, too, because there's some points I want to touch on in this. That's how our people are right here. Verse 6, it says, my people have been lost sheep. The shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. We got people still to this day fighting over hoods and streets that they don't even fucking own. Meanwhile, you got Amalek and these other heathens fighting over our land, man. A lot of people don't even know that's our land. That's our inheritance. Now let's see where else I'm going to go at. All right, verse 9, it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, which is America. It says, an assembly of great nations. Keep in mind what you just said. And guess what? All these nations are joining who? Russia. Like in the book of Ezekiel. Talk about Gog and Magog. It should be a guard unto them. Talk about these other nations. Russia's going to be a guard unto these nations because they're the ones with the top military compared to the U.S. They have top nukes as well. They have top superior technology. But they link up with everybody else, they can make it even more stronger. And these other nations, they know that. So what they're going to do? They're going to fall in suit through the spirit. Most High going to put a spirit on them to do so. Now it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. The error shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And once them nukes go up and come this direction, they're not going back. Ain't no defense system shooting that shit down. You got a lot of people that believe in Babylon too goddamn much, and they think that's what's going to happen. That's not going to happen.
And Italy and Germany to create World War II. So if you think about that, it doesn't take a number of other countries, but if they are geographically, strategically placed, and their animosity to democracy is as strong as Donald Trump's, and he has looked and reached out to these dictators, he's studied them, he's actually talked about the fact that he doesn't believe in voting rights, he believes in his supporters alone, and if he doesn't win, then there's something wrong with the mechanism we call a democracy. I'm fearful that other people in other countries think this is just an American problem. It's not just a problem for the United States. Donald Trump is a problem for the world if he gets in office again.
See, it's not even just Donald. Esau a fucking problem for the world, man. Like the scriptures say, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? And look, the Most High is going to take Esau out of power, man. Okay. Get another precept here to end this one off. Book of Revelation chapter. Let's see. Book of Revelation chapter 18. I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven. Adawan, or Yahweh, have remembered her iniquities. Reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double." So what Esau been pouring out around the world, all this destruction and pestilence, virus, all that shit, they finna get that. People keep talking about, I seen a post recently, I was on Twitter, or X. I was on there, it was like, if karma real, how come they ain't pay for what they pay for? Look, everything don't happen on our time. That's what's wrong with people any goddamn way. We want our time to be the only time that exists. No, the Most High has his time. He get his shine, and he gonna be glorified around the whole globe, and people gonna know about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now it says, in verse 7, "How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I said, a queen and no widow, and shall see no sorrow." And see, that spirit is actually engulfed on a lot of women in society. I can't say all women, because you have some solid women. A lot of women have been consumed by that spirit, and they move the same way. Got kids, they want to be the queen. They ain't got no shame, no sorrow. They can't be fucked with. That's the spirit of Babylon, spirit of Esau. Now it says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is her Adawan Yahweh, who judgeth her." Verse 9 it says, "And the kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." Why? Because these other nations make money from this place. So they got to get judged too. Because they benefit off of the forced labor of our people and all the other stuff that's taking place to our people over here that allow Esau to thrive and trade and import goods and make money off of it over here in this region.